Hello y'all on YouTube, this is Rob with Rob's Nerdy Knives. Today we have a very special unboxing. Technically the box has been unboxed, but we have a second knife that was in a box, so it's part 2 of an unboxing. This came in from Sever7, and he allowed me to check out a couple of knives. The first one was the Primark, but this is a Maxace of some kind, so let's take a look. All right, so today we're going to be looking at a knife coming in from Sever7. A link for his channel, Instagram will be down below. This is not a CJRB, I'm pretty sure. I think he said what this was a Maxace, and I've not checked this out before. Comes with a nice little cloth. I believe that's yeah, it's a CJRB cloth. That's funny. All right, that's funny. Even though it's a Maxace. So this is a Maxace. This is the Peregrine. Okay, Peregrine. Okay, is this the one? One of these, the blade sticks almost out. Yeah. This is the one you got to be a little careful. The blade does stick up a little bit. Some people have reported being cut on that, but just be careful, right? It's got a single thumb stud. Okay, dead nut center, titanium scales, back spacer. You got a clip right there. Okay, we got lock bar right here. It looks like, is there a steel bar insert? I can't tell. We'll have to look in a second. Don't know if it's that titanium or not. All right, so then we have a flipper right here. So let's give it a flip. A very, very interesting, aggressive blade. All right, so what I want to see is there a steel bar insert over travel stop? There is a steel bar insert, so it's not. And we do have an over travel bar in stop, over travel bar stop. So that's good. Excuse me. Sorry, it's that time of the year. I gotta take a sip. Sorry. Anytime I step outside, thanks to cedar, it just gets me. Okay, very aggressive blade shape. We've got dual compound, hollow grind here, flat grind over here. Big giant swedge, definitely feels like it should be very aggressive. You do have a kind of a trigger choke point you could come up to. It does work, it's still a very sharp edge, so be careful. Right here, I've got large hands with big meaty fingers, definitely plenty of room for extra large, double extra large hands, so that's for sure. Nicely chamfered all the way around, no sharp edges anywhere. Even here, it's a little sharp right there, which, you know, that's typical, because I think this is like a really nice knife for the value. I don't think these are super, super expensive. I'm not saying they're super cheap, but I'm just saying they're not super aggressively expensive. It is a really good, cost-effective, you know, nice quality knife manufacturer, Maxace, from what I understand. M390 blade steel. You do have a hand satin finish right there. This looks like it's bead blasted here and then belt satin there. All right, so there we go. Pretty aggressive blade. Interesting big thumb stud. It does, at least it's chamfer. It's not super sharp. It's kind of a barrel. All right, we've got a good 40, 45, 50% lockup there. No blade play in there, nice and solid. It's a thinner handle, so you know if you've got really big hands, you're gonna. It's easy to get all the way around here. My finger's a little shorter, so it feels pretty good, right? All right, so let's see, how does it drop? Okay, so be careful on the drop. That's gonna drop, and that can definitely cut into your finger, into your hand. So when you drop that, there's really no place to catch it right there. So this is one of these, you gotta do that, and then you gotta, it's a shake shut, so it definitely shakes shut. Let's see how the thumb studs works. Can I do reverse? Okay, let me try the thumb stud on this one. It's a pretty aggressive thumb stud. Let's do that again. Okay, can I reverse it? Let's see, nope. Can I do the thumb stud here? I can't. All right, so you can't do the down here low and flip it out like that. It's too aggressive. You have to come up high, and make sure you're good on the scale, and then you do that, right? So you can do it. It's not the super easiest. Can you do this? Let's do this again. You can. It's not, okay, so this is not overly aggressive up there, which is sometimes makes it difficult. You can flip it like that. Can we do the reach around? Not really. Maybe if you have longer fingers, you could do a reach around. I can't do the reach around. Now, does it work going down like that? No. Okay. Interesting. It really does stick out quite a bit. All right. It's a long knife. I mean, we're looking, compare it to an Oz XL. It's about the same size, right? It's definitely a full size. It's up above the 8.25 inch probably. We'll do a full measurements once we get the, we do the review on this one. Is that Damascus? No, it's just blue anodized pivot collar. Yeah, blue anodized pivot collar. It doesn't look like it does not have a captive pivot, so that's okay. You need a couple screws. Looks like T8's there, T8's there. And then I guess the screw for this is going to be inside underneath. It does seem to be solid in there, so maybe it's recessed with a pin or something. Nicely chamfered, mostly no sharp. It definitely got a lot of room. All right, interesting, interesting. It's a heavy boy. Let's see, do we have any weight relief? I don't think there is. Yeah, no weight relief. It does feel pretty solid. I mean, it's heavy, and so that makes me think it's probably going to be even more costly friendly, because weight relief does cost a little extra, and it does take more time in manufacturing, and so that can save you some money not doing that. So there you go. Now is that, hold on, where's the clutch? Okay, so you got to get all the way here to clear the clutch. So if you stop right there, that's right there's the clutch. So is there a ramp on that? There is a slight ramp. Interesting. Yeah, there's a slight little ramp right there. Okay, wasn't expecting that. It's slight, but it's definitely there. That's cool. Okay, interesting. This is supposed to be on phosphor bronze washers, so it is very smooth for phosphor bronze washers. Kind of what I've got in my Spydercos and my I think my Spydercos and my Chris Reeve large Sebenza. Kind of has that sort of feel to it. That's kind of cool. Yeah, no, I didn't clear the clutch. There you go. So to me, that right there, dropping, catching, that would be, you know, kind of a bummer. It is big old front flipper. That's kind of interesting. It's definitely interesting to check out. I will tell you that. I was always interested in just looking at that. I had some interest, but the blade shape is, this is not really one of those blade shapes that I go, ooh, yeah, this kind of compound grind doesn't do it for me. I see ProTech do something similar with one of their custom grinds, and I gotta be honest with you, when I see them, it relieves me, because it makes me never want to buy it. And all due respect, they're phenomenal compound grinds, polished, gorgeous, and they're worth a lot. I get they're expensive, but I don't like this. It's not my cup of tea. I appreciate it, and I appreciate the design and the effort that's done into this. It's really nice. It's just not something I dig, right? So for a knife that I want in my collection, I would not pursue this. I don't find any aesthetic attraction to that. And I don't collect just interesting pieces that I say, ooh, that's different. I collect things I enjoy carrying, things I like, things that are ergonomic, things I enjoy, my expensive fidget toys. If I can't enjoy it as a fidget toy, then it's not as enjoyable. See, every time I do that, you got to be quick to get out of the way, or else you hit the thumb and you don't open it all the way. So that's definitely an interesting thing for sure. It feels like you know, an alternative to Sebenza. I got to be honest with you. It does feel like that in many regards. With the single thumb stud, so it's very close to a real Sebenza, right? The way they typically ship, which I'm not a fan of. That's why I punched out my thumb studs on my Sebenza and I put in my own custom thumb studs. But interesting. I like it. It's cool. Again, I'm checking out a knife that I wouldn't necessarily buy. So take this with a grain of salt. When I look at something that's been loaned to me, it's not because I go, ooh, I want to go buy that. I mean, sometimes I'm very much interested in something like that, and then once I check it out, I will go buy it. This would not be it, right? There's some other knives I've checked out before that I've enjoyed, and I think they're really phenomenal, but they're not my cup of tea. And this would probably fall into that, truth be told. But for what it is, the aesthetics and everything, I can appreciate it. So nice cutaway for the lock bar, easy access. It is a really easy to get past that, to release the lock bar on the blade. As long as you're not trying to let it drop shut on your finger, you're fine, right? You just gotta know that. You can't let this drop shut, because it'll get you. All right, very, very cool. Let's do the close-up and zoom in and kind of get a little look at this. So here's this compound ground blade, trying to put one word. Hollow grind right here, flat grind right there. almost kind of looks like a Scandi, but there's an edge there, right? And then you've got a nice big old swedge on top, which, you know, allows you to cut into something. It's like a rudder. It allows you to turn to cut. Single big old thumb stud. Looks like you could, if you wanted to, come on, focus. Looks like you could put a little O-ring on there. It does have a little chamfering around there, so it's not super sharp barrel, which is nice. A little blue anodized pivot collar. They are not, it's not captive pivot, at least it doesn't appear to be. Titanium scales with beautiful chamfering all the way around. Nice cutaway down here, that's nice, right? And then we've got a back spacer, the blue anodization there. We have the clip, blue anodized as well with the hidden hardware. T8s there and T8s there. We look inside, there's no weight relief, no big old slab of titanium does definitely add to the weight. You can see here M390 as far as the blade steel. I like the lock bar. It's not sharp down there, but you have cutaway, you got a little kind of texture. It's almost radius cuts, but it is radial chamfered, but it's not sharp, which I appreciate. Because radial chamfering with a really sharp edge is a bummer. It's a bummer with big old meaty fingers for me. So nice, I like that. Everything's nice and rounded up there. And here we have the clip. It is nice and rounded. It does have a little flexibility, right? I don't know if it's gonna cinch up because it goes right over this little edge. And when you pull back, it's gonna catch there. I have a feeling it's gonna be a bit of a pocket shredder. And that's kind of a bummer. I would notice that, and that would be kind of a bummer for me. So just something to keep in mind, because it will probably catch here on the edge, especially where it's right underneath there. So it could shred your pant pockets a little bit. Back spacer is nice. All right, so we have the back side of the blade. You notice the thumb stud's only on one side, so you know, keep that in mind. All right, and then our lockup is about 40% engaged lockup. All right, no blade play. Let's see, do we have any pivot lash? No pivot lash. Let's listen to that detent. Ready? Nice and clickety. All right, let me zoom out so I can come up here again. And we're gonna get nice and close to the mic. Ready? And let's do that. Let's do that again. Let's face it away. Here we go. Ready? Right toward the mic. Nice and clickety. All right. So now let's do our little money shot, thumbnail shot right here. So here we go. What do y'all think of that? Pretty nice, I think. I like that. Let's look at the back. Here we go. Cool little knife. Definitely fun to check out. Again, this is one of those knives that may not be something I would buy, but I like to check it out. I mean, I could see their quality. I really haven't held a lot from Maxace, and so this is nice. It's nice to check out some of their other stuff and see how their quality is. I'm not sure, I don't remember. I had one knife, I thought it was a pretty economical knife. That might have been a Maxace, I can't remember. I might have had one Maxace in my one time that I've checked out. I can't remember exactly. I don't check out their stuff often, I will tell you that. But impressive knife. This is definitely, I bet it's a nice cost-effective alternative to a Sebenza. If you're on a budget, you like the Sebenza, you like that phosphor bronze flow, I mean, this might be very appealing to you. All right. So this is the, let me make sure I'm saying this correctly, the Maxace Peregrine II. This is the Peregrine 2 from Maxace. So very cool, very cool. Again, I appreciate checking out knives like this because it allows me to see the quality of different things. And I also understand this is an aesthetic that's gonna really appeal to some people. And I can tell you, if you like the aesthetic, you're okay with one thumb stud, you're okay with this right over here, then that's fine too. Now, I have heard when people get in here, it's not as bad, but you can hit that blade. So if you squeeze down really hard, you could theoretically cut yourself. You got really soft skin and you get in there. Just keep that in mind. If I've heard, I think the first version, it was really bad. People would cut themselves just running their fingers over there. This feels like it's really down there. So maybe that's one of the improvements they did. I don't know. You'll have to let me know in the comments down below if you've owned the first one or the second one and that's true or not. All right. Appreciate, again, a chance to check this out. Thank you so much from Sever7. For that, I'll have his links down below in the description and a link for this knife as well, wherever I can find it, assuming that it's available still. So we will definitely do that. Cool knife. Thank you. Appreciate you. If you found this content fun, interesting, or worthwhile, entertaining, would you please consider hitting the like button down below? And if you've already hit that like button, would you please consider hitting the subscribe button? Subscribing and liking the videos really helps me out, allows me to produce more content, do more things, ultimately do more things for you guys. So thank you. Thank you to everyone out there who watches the videos, who enjoys the content, is part of the live stream, part of the whole community. Appreciate you so very much. If you haven't already, hit that notification button down below as well so you can be notified of future content like this and other videos. And a big shout out to all my channel members out there. I appreciate you guys. You do two amazing things for me. One, you encourage me. I don't do this full time, I'm part time. So you guys encourage me to keep going. Literally, you're like my workout buddy. And I appreciate that because you're always there. You always encourage me. In the members exclusive videos and you know, different times we talk, the little members exclusive polls, all that stuff that we do. I appreciate you guys so very much. I really do. Also, the other thing is I do a once a month members, you encourage me. The other thing that you do, sorry, I'm trying to forget my thought here. You, by your generous support with your memberships, you allow me to do things way sooner than I ever thought I'd be able to. You allow me to check out knives like this so I can cover the shipping to get it back. You allow me to do the weekly giveaways, the budget bangers. You allow me to do all of that. So I appreciate you guys so very much. Thank you. If any of that sounds interesting and say, hey, I'd love to be a channel member, there is a link down below in the description. I have 3 different tiers. Would love to have you. Please don't ever feel obligated to be a member. I want you to be a member because you want to be, right? And if you don't worry about it. But if you are, thank you. I'm humbled. I'm grateful. And I do two exclusive things for my members. I do a once a month members giveaway. It's an exclusive members giveaway. It's not just a budget banger like I do every week. This is a nice knife in the $100 to $300 range or something equivalent. Could be maybe sometimes been multi-tools, whatever. So that's the members exclusive giveaway. I want to make sure it's something that's nice for you guys. It's something exclusive for you guys. The other thing is, usually this is for new channel members, but I like to do new members sticker. So like a channel sticker for new members and a little thank you note. So if you're a brand new channel member, you've never gotten a channel sticker, never gotten asked for a channel sticker, never gotten a channel sticker, email me with your name and address. I'd love to mail you a channel sticker and a thank you note. My way to say thank you. Now, this could also apply to people who've been members all along, as long as you're currently a member right now, or someone who was a member and then became a member again, and you're currently a member right now, and neither of you have never received a channel sticker, never asked for a channel sticker. You can email me as well with your name and address, and I'd love to mail you a channel sticker and a thank you note. It's my small way to say thank you, that I appreciate you. All right, so that's special for all you guys. I appreciate every one of you guys out there. Thank you, thank you. If you haven't already, check me out on Instagram at robs_nerdy_knives. Again, that's on Instagram at robs_nerdy_knives. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day and a great week. Bye.